Anticipation caught in my throat like tears, and a fraught sigh betrayed me as I begged, "Oh heart, leaping from my chest, let it be as I wished. Let tonight embrace me in warmth, flooding warmth."
Charged energy flowed all ways. The room was lit.
It flowed like wine from our glasses and spilled out among us and saturated the tablecloth between us.
Man with woman, he drew her closer, and love unfolded like a dream in front of a fire. Fire on fire.
And the night was filled with stars.
Dissolution, disintegration. They felt the words before she let them slip. And oh, how they ran. Fast and far from the demons of fear. Far and fast from the fire and the sky.
My worst fear is losing. Tasting, then losing. Partaking in my lifelong craving only to give it up again. Forever. If indeed this feast has been divinely prepared, then how dare my weak soul continue to fear impending starvation? How dare I allow doubt to clear away this decadent appetizer? How dare I search for a bill, turning out my pockets with plans to bolt for the door once I find sufficient payment for the lavish trifle we've devoured? I can't slow my breathing as I search and search for reimbursement. I feel I owe it to the universe, even as I yearn hungrily for the next course, looking desperately for any waiter. Where is the meal? I wait. I get in my own way. I'm supposed to expect great things, but I feel misled. I expect the worst. I'm angry. Angry that I must have somehow brought this on myself. God, I hate life as it is. I hate having tasted and losing. I'd be better off never tasting at all.
Putting yourself out there when it truly matters to you is the most dangerous risk you can take. Bearing your soul, daring to share a desire, sets in place a bomb on the verge of exploding and exposes you far more than physical nudity. Standing on the precipice, it's far easier to hold yourself back, especially when it seems that nobody met you there. Remember from now, never refuse another's efforts. Because no matter how you judge them, every one of those efforts came at a price. Efforts are born out of care. And yes, love. No one approaches the precipice in apathy. Neither is it pointless to risk detonation. People put themselves out there for a reason. Rarely is it one-sided. So, take heed. Take hold. Be careful. The soul is fragile. And give thanks when you can. For courage, if nothing else.
I'm not sure how long one can wander in thirst away from a spring. Where is the line between faith and despair?
Embers quickly became ashes.
We felt like fools for being taken in.
Or had we been? It's all so unclear. Like murky water you cannot drink.
Liquid that once tasted pure no longer quenches us after one crystalline drop from the dazzlingly clear spring. Refreshment comes so sporadically, so diminished in quality, tempting us only in our weak state, dying to suck deeply from the source and douse ourselves in it. Where is the divine well? We search.
Confident in its existence and profundity.
But baffled, as it seems we can reach it. No more.
No more. The farther I wander, the less sense it makes. I don't understand how I can still be entangled with something that has nothing to do with me. No idea why my soul still quakes and trembles with a pressure from beyond. So what's the reason? Why? I beg to know, as my energy is finite. Aggravation creeps in. For as much love as I have in me, how can there be love without limit if it flows only one way? How many ways does it still flow? I remember laughter and wine overflowing and pause to keep listening.
It's hard to know when to trust and when to back down. It's hard as well to hold out your hands day after day when no one comes. It's always hard to step onto the precipice and look onto a vast unknown. It takes an iron will and assurance of no turning back. It's hard to stay assured when doubts chase you.
Day after day, I spend in endless giving, embracing difficulties, taking brokenness in my hands. I never see the fullness. One word of feedback, when it is good and pure and right, does more to keep me going than any other sustenance.
Take the good, pure, and right, feed it back to the ones who sustain you. They need to know that what they've done mattered.
He tried so hard. He waited there, hands outstretched for what seemed like forever. He tried so hard not to put up the blocks of defense and despair. But she went and got them and laid them for him. His tolerance evaporates. The thread he hangs by threatens to snap. The link, at breaking, threatens the integrity of the chain. Threats abound. Where is love? It's still hidden in her heart. Why does she still hide it when it's the only connection they have left? We all die in the end. But we die despite what happens. We might as well come out of hiding. Might as well live what we love.
She unleashed love on everyone when she approached the table herself, holding out the smallest cup, a palate cleanser.
This is not the meal.
He protested, but looked deep into her eyes as he downed the cup. And oh, what an explosion of new tastes burst onto his tongue. What a new world broke forth in his mouth.
What is this?
He asked, afraid, not believing the flavors rushing through his being. Silence, profundity. The well came to him, and with one drop he was quenched. And vicariously, so were we all.
Anticipation caught in my throat again like tears, and a ragged sigh betrayed me as walls instantaneously came down and went up together, and they devoured each other. Love upon love, fire on fire, and they paused to question.
What is this?
What is this?
We knew. Everyone knew. But it was theirs alone to say.
So very strange.
He said, I tell him to embrace the abnormal, the incomprehensible, Has anything typical ever worked out?
Don't want to be dumb,
he said. Don't be afraid to be relentless, I'd say. That's the only way I got where I am today. So maybe I was dumb. Sometimes love takes us far out onto branches so we can reach the best fruit. You'll climb higher and risk a greater fall. So be it, if you want it. Be dumb. Climb ever higher. And be relentless to persist.
So very scary.
She said. Yes, because you've never felt this, I'd say.
I'm really overwhelmed.
She said.
Taking hold of a lifelong desire is truly scary. I'm scared beyond belief. Just to feel that something is coming true, a dream, or something. It's too good for me. Doesn't matter how long I've dreamed it. I'm not enough. I don't deserve it. And I want to back away, but I can't. I can't stop the forces that sweep me along. To feel goodness descend upon me. Real, true, living goodness about to wash through me. It brings contradictory trepidation, hesitation, paralysis, denial. Am I losing it? Or have I just gained it all?